Welcome back, everybody. In today's episode, I'm going to be going over this green-black mutate deck I built. I basically tried building it around, well, all of mutate, but really just this Cavern Whisperer to make people discard cards, the Chittering Harvester, which makes them sacrifice their card just to try and control the battlefield, and also the Migratory Greathorn, who can get you lands onto the battlefield tapped. And the Auspicious Starix, I'm hoping to build another deck around this. I just had another idea today about it, but he's where whenever he mutates, you reveal the X, or exile the X permanent cards where X is the number of times he's mutated. And you put all permanents that have been exiled onto the battlefield. Well, this deck is all permanents, so there's nothing that's not going to hit the battlefield. And it does fit the condition of Umori the Collector as being the companion. I only have him just in case I can't get Paradise Druid out or something else out. I can use Umori to make my creatures cost less to get out so I can get more blockers until I can get Paradise Druid. The whole idea of the deck is to have Paradise Druid out, use its hexproof, and never tap it, and just keep mutating it. So with that being said, let's get into this and see what we can do. I like how it still kept the decks I was playing there. I was playing this on our laptop, just trying to get the deck working properly. And I think I've gotten it working ever since last Friday was when I built it. Sorry, I had a cough there. But yeah, no, this is the way the deck was. Your optimal hand is definitely a, completely forgot the name of the card right now, but the Hexproof, the Paradise Druid, that one. You can at least have that in your hand. That is going to be your optimal hand. It doesn't matter what else you have, hopefully at least 2 mana. Just like this. This would be close to optimal out. As long as you have Paradise Druid, at least 2 lands, and the rest can just be whatever. But that's just so you can get Paradise Druid off right off the bat. Hope you can draw a land. I mean, if you get 3 lands, you're pretty much perfect because you can put out the Hemophage or the Greathorns if you have it. Ooh, coming out with a Fervent Champion. I do hate kind of getting that guild gate this late. I do wish I would have made it one that you can pay 2 life to put it in untapped, but there's not much I can do about that. So I just hope I pull another regular land. Ooh. Runaway Steamkin. This is gonna get pretty gnarly here soon. Hopefully. Not what I was wanting. Do we do it just to hope they don't deal 4 damage? No, I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna pass turn, because if they had 2 shocks or something, they could pay it instantly. Oh boy, Robber the Rich. This is going to be even more fun. I really need to get them to discard cards, and also I need to get stuff going. Yeah, this is not going good for me right now. Another Fervent Champion. Surprised I didn't play that earlier. Yeah, we're going to put the Greathorn out. And put that over so we can get a 3/4. And let's just search for a swamp. Put it out. We are not going to attack. We're going to use it as a blocker. Actually, probably. Yeah, I can use it as a blocker because it can't target it. Oh. Yeah, I need that Gem Razor out so I can get rid of that quickly. But he's going to attack with that Runaway Steamkin. That's a given. I'm going to have to take that one. And what else is he going to do? Probably next turn I'm going to have to either do the Hemophage or the Whisper. Probably the Insatiable Hemophage. Sorry, I kind of butchered that. We're going to go under. Give our creature Death Touch. Order the triggers that way. Let's go for another swamp. And just so we can get more lands coming up. Let's do that and have that happen so I can gain some more life. Alright, not gonna attack. He's gonna probably attack with a runaway steamkin again, but this is gonna be better. How many lands do they have? 4 or 5? So perfect, they can't do that. Wait, what? How are they tapping for double? Oh, equip abilities cost less to go for them. Shoot. I don't want to have to get rid of that, but it's going to have to get rid of something, or else I'm... Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I can only block there. I mean, if I would have blocked that, I would have survived, but I would have lost my mutation. So, that's one of the things. That's actually the first time I ever ran into that kind of a problem. The only other problem I've had with this deck is having people try to either control me with the same mechanics and this thing not going as fast as it can. But it is kind of bad having just the one creature out. So I guess maybe have like 1 or 2 mutates in your hand and the rest, or 1 Paradise Druid and probably one of the vampire, like the 1/1 vampire that has Death Touch and Lifelink. Let's see what we can do on the second game. I have been pretty happy with this deck. I think I went up like from Bronze 2 up to Gold 2 with just playing this deck. And that gets to be pretty nice. Let's see. Not really the card I want to have. I really wish I had my Paradise Druid, but it'll just be a matter of time. If need be, I'll just mutate the Mamba here to give something -2/-2 until end turn, but they're taking their time. Yeah, we're gonna keep. If you did notice, I did change my little pet from last time. He just did a flip. Apparently he didn't like me just spinning it around after I clicked him, so he wanted to attack the mouse. So I got easily distracted there, my bad. So probably next turn is going to be the swamp. Yeah. Vampire of the Dire Moon, that's the one. And we can put it out. So depending on what we pull next turn, it's most likely going to be the Essence Symbiote, and then I'll start mutating. Or I might no, it came with an extra 1/1. Yeah, definitely Essence Symbiote first. But let's see what he can do. If he starts going insane with this Barkhide Troll. Oh, another one. Yay. I really hope I get that Paradise Druid here soon. Because so far this is not looking like it's going to be a good game for me. I mean, I came back from worse than this, but I would really just love to get that Paradise Druid out so I can start doing that, so they don't just try to get rid of this. And is he going to take away one of the 1/1 counters? Or no? So let's just target that and see if he gets rid of the counter to make it so it has hexproof. Is he gonna do it? Because if he does, then I'm just going to target it next turn. Alright, I'm just going to target that next turn. And we're not going to attack right now, even though I do have a 4-5. He'd be able to kill it with both of them, but we'll hold off for one more turn. And it's depending on what they get out, I can come back easily from it. And the only reason why I said I might not come back, or it's not looking the way I want it to, is just because I don't have that Paradise Druid yet. But we're doing better now. Oh, and there's the Druid. The one I was looking for. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to attack with the Great Horn. Cause him to get rid of his 2 creatures if he wants to block that way, or he'll just get rid of one of them. He is tapped out for mana. And he definitely knows I'm going to save these 2 for whatever he brings. Probably should have done that the other way. Well, maybe not. But his Pelt Collector definitely got higher. Good news is if I pull one more mana, I can play the Harvester, which will force him to get rid of a creature. Which I'm excited for that to happen here soon. Only question, yep, he decided to hang on. So let's do that. Put it on the Druid, put it over. And let's see which one he puts it on. This is a lot of times where people start seeing this happening, they tend to scoop, is what I noticed a lot recently. And like I built last week's deck, I think it was, and showing it, I did have this idea of building something like this. I pretty much built it right after I was done with that episode, and I've had to sit a week on it and hope to get this out. It's been really fun. I'm planning to definitely build this in real life once the set comes out, which now for the United States is until the 17th of May. And I'm definitely excited for that, so that's next week, on Friday. I'll be able to get that, and then... oh boy, do we do another Harvester first? Yes, we do. Get them to get rid of both of them. Oh, and he removed the 1/1 counter. So it can get hexproof. Actually, does that give it hexproof? No. He really wanted to just give that hexproof. And there we go. I control the board now. This is where they're not going to like it. Once, like I was saying last turn, once you get down to this and you start getting at least 1 or 2 Chittering Harvesters on the Paradise Druid, people tend to scoop more often than not. We'll attack with the Symbiote. Probably could have attacked with my Vampires, but there's no way I'm attacking with that. That's mainly just going to sit there. If I can get the Hemophage out, then I can just start having them lose more life. But let's do the Great Horn. And put it under. We're just going to keep gaining counters on it. Put out a Forest here. And let's just put them out as we can. Normally at this point I tend to just keep them for a chump blocker. The thing I do like is spells of the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. Yes, I want my lands to cost 1 less to put out. They're already free. It's probably one of the funner is not a word. One of the more odd choices for that. And I'm surprised that they didn't in the code just kind of nix that out of the choices, or I'd say comment out, but I know they're probably just pulling it from the database, so I'm just surprised they don't hide it as a choice. And there's the hemophage I was waiting for. Which this will most likely be game if I'm not mistaken, because that's going to be 4 life off that. Oh, close to game. If I attack with that, it'll be game, but the fact that he's holding mana. No, we'll attack with all. And give him a good game. Unless he can do anything. So that's the way this deck is supposed to be played. Right there, just keep letting Paradise Druid get mutated. And that's the whole reason and exactly how I wanted to build it. So let's get one more game in, and hopefully we can get a pack for tonight. I was only able to play 11 of the 25 lands. There have been quite a lot of games where I think there's like 22 or 24 lands in this deck. And more often than not, I think I get down to maybe like 2 or 3 lands left in the library. Just from the sheer amount of being able to mutate with the Great Horn that lets me put land out, and when I double that, it gets insane after a while. So since I didn't have Paradise Druid, I did keep it mainly because I have 2 chomp blockers here, especially with that Death Touch. And the way it's going to look is we're going to do the Guild Gate first, and then probably the other swamp so I can play both these 2 at the same time. And you know what, we're just going to put Gem Razor at the back. I do wish if you organized it this way, if like the card that you draw goes over there, but they tend to put it here so it's easier to read for whichever one you pull. But let's put that out. And hopefully we're going to be able to get this going. Except Swamp, Vampire, and the Mamba. Now all I need is my Paradise Druid and I'm set. Because of the Gem Razor, I'll mutate it next turn because I have enough. I'm going to have enough forests. Oh, that's an enchantment creature. We're just gonna do it for the fun of it. Ooh, which one? Let's do it on here so we can get some more life when we attack. So we can get that 4 life up right there. And we're able to get rid of it with Gem Razor. That was nice to have. Now, like I said, I really hope for that Paradise Druid. Oh, this is the one I can't do. Oh well, we'll just attack with all. And if I pull another land, which this seems to be a very big pocket of land I got, we'll just put a Mori out. And Mori's coming out. Choose creature, because it's stupid to choose land. And we'll just attack again. Depending on what they draw, they might concede to... because clearly they're holding on something. Oh. Well, that was mean. But... oh, I should have done the Guild Gate first. Oops. At least I was able to draw a card. That was nice. Really? This is a lot of lands right off the bat. Oh, now it's going to be a while. Because I'm going to have to top deck a bunch of my mutate. And they're just going to gain some life and get him up higher. Yep. Good thing I gained a lot of life earlier. And I'm at 32 now. Because it's going to be a little bit of recovery I have to do. Just wishing I didn't have to make a recovery, but now is when I get to do my mutate fun. Make them discard a card. I was hoping it was the one that would make them sacrifice a creature. Mainly with all the mana I have, I could do that easily, but what can you do when you don't get the mana you need, or the cards you need? Because I now have all the mana I need. Yeah, I need to start controlling their side. Not gonna block yet, it's still not gonna work, but yep, not what I need. We're just gonna pass turn and hope we can survive one more. Oof. Well, we're gonna block there, and I'm just gonna block there, and hopefully should be enough to survive for one turn at least. Yep, that was not the way I wanted it to go. I was really hoping for some sort of a mutate that can do something. Yeah, once you kind of get rid of the starting of the mutate, and kind of this is a good way to play against this deck, I guess. I've never actually dealt with the commanding presence on in a deck before with this, so I didn't know how it would fare, and that Reverend Hoplite also destroyed this deck too, but looks like we're gonna have to buy a pack because we didn't win one. So let's go to the packs. No, I meant to go to the store to buy them. But we're gonna buy a pack from Ikoria. Now let's open it as the end of the episode and we'll see what we get. Will it be something that'll help me on my next deck? Nope. I'll give you a little bit of a look into my next deck. It's going to use Massacre Girl with Bastion of Remorse, I think it is. And no, I don't want to update that. Sorry, that's something for work. But it's basically going to be, this is something new I'm doing. I'm just going to choose, or look at this one card first. Bastion of Remembrance. When it enters the battlefield, create a white 1/1 human creature token. And basically, I'm just going to try and create all the tokens I can. And that's what most of the rest of it's going to be. Is just create 1/1 tokens. You use Massacre Girl. If I hopefully get 2 of these out, and I can get 10 1/1 tokens before I play Massacre Girl, I will win the game because I'll have them lose a total of 20 life. And that's the whole idea of the next deck I'm going to build. Look for that next episode on next Thursday. And that is it for today's episode. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.